Welcome to Brindley Mountain Fire Apparatus. My name is Aaron Vogt, Vice President of Operations. Today we're going to be walking around this 2015 Ferrara Cinder Pumper that we did a silver tier refurbishment on. With this being a silver tier refurbishment, we worked very closely with the customer to align the scope with both their needs and their budget. So as we walk around the truck, you might see some stuff that doesn't look like it's been touched, and that's probably because it hasn't. This truck is a 2015, so it already had a majority of its lights upgraded to LED. Some of the lights that we did upgrade would have been the headlights, the cab water level gauges to new LED gauges, and we also upgraded the pump panel lighting to new LED lighting. So this department's paint scheme was white over red. When they got the truck refurbished, we did repaint it silver over red. And one of the other things that we painted is the truck formerly had bare aluminum doors, and we actually painted those to the job color. As part of the refurbishment, we didn't do a full pump rebuild on the truck, but we did go through and we rebuilt or replaced all of the valves. We went through and we adjusted the packing on the truck. We installed a new Trident air primer. We went and recoated the pump panels. We also fabricated new pump panel steps. Inside the compartment here, we did upfit the truck with a new tool cabinet for them to store stuff in. We installed a graphics package on this truck, so we got the department's logos on the doors. We got a new striping package installed after the paint job. They didn't have Chevron on the front bumper before, so we got Chevron installed on the front bumper. We went through, we reupholstered all of the seats. We installed new Smart Dock SCBA brackets. We installed new NFPA compliant red seat belts. And we also had a new FireCom headset system installed for all the positions in the truck. So as a part of any refurbishment at Brindley Mountain Fire Apparatus, we do a full inspection on the truck. If we find any items that are outside of the scope, we can repair those too. So this truck ended up having some oil leaks. We repaired those oil leaks. We did a heavy chassis service on the truck, so we went through, replaced the oil, replaced the transmission fluid. We went through and did all the filters on the truck, including the fuel filters. We did new cooling lines as well as new coolant. This truck ended up having a little bit of corrosion on the bottom, specifically on the air tanks, so we ended up replacing all the air tanks below the truck. We went through and rebuilt all the U-joints in the drive line. We went through and we rebuilt the steering components on the truck, as well as went through and did a full brake job all the way around on all the axles. As part of the mechanical aspect of the refurbishment on this truck, we ran the engine overhead. We also went through and we rebuilt the steering components. We had issues with the cab lift system on the truck, and so we ended up rebuilding the cab lift cylinders, replacing the cab lift pump, and then we replaced the cab bushings and the pivot pins. One of the things that the customer highlighted to us was they had some electrical issues with this unit, so we ended up going through the entire chassis and body electrical system. As part of the issues that they were having, the cab lights would dim randomly as well as the compartment lights would dim randomly. And so we ended up going through the entire electrical system. As a part of that process, we ended up finding a pin that was unseated in one of the Deutsch connectors. And so when we reseated that, it resolved a majority of the electrical issues. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming along on this refurbishment walk around. If you're interested in refurbishment, check the link in the description.